Hello! It's Lucy and Kate back again.
Yeah, welcome to our live. We're talking about the modern core capsule today. So we essentially just took the foundational classics and turned them up a notch, kind of gave them a little bit more interest. And yeah, we'll walk you through the pieces. I hope you guys are liking the capsule idea. It seems like you are. We've sold through almost all of it, but we do have a few pieces left from the capsule this week. But yeah, I think it just makes sense to put things into little collections that all work together. So
yeah, we're having fun with it, and it just makes sense to us.
Yeah.
Within this capsule, we also had the Roa kind of balloon dress, which we're out of stock of right now, but we are reordering the 38 and the 40 and that. So it'll be back, but
in the next week.
Yeah, so just picture it, okay?
So starting out, we did have kind of a color palette going here that actually just kind of evolved as we were pulling, or as I was pulling. But kind of navies, browns, and just the light blue, and then those colors all go back really well to black, white, and gray, so which are the ring 2. Right?
Yeah, I think we talked about how the colors in this capsule complement each other because, like you explained it with the kind of like the Tibi color wheel, like some of them are high contrast or like harsh, and then the other colors really help to soften them nicely.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to say what you're wearing?
Yeah, we both have on right now the Tibi cutout tank, so that's the back.
And it has this little kind of like
a little
droop.
Yeah.
A little droop.
Yeah. But again, it's that base layer. It gives you that slim element in your outfit, but it does have some interest, and it's pushing it a little bit. It's not super classic. It's classic in the front, and it's got a little something fun in the back. So.
Yeah, and I think too, like, because there is the skin showing in the back, it makes it so this high neck doesn't feel too conservative necessarily, or like too uptight.
Yeah.
And offers a good layering opportunity as well.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it peeks out like under the other t-shirts and sweaters and stuff, so you can really see it. So I've got on that, and
what size are you wearing?
This is the size medium, and also the color is just so good. Like I love the dark chocolate brown. So,
I think the chocolate brown helps to complement against blacks really nicely. And against white, it's not as harsh of a contrast as black and white.
Right.
So it is one of those like more softening elements.
And it does feel more modern too. And like black and white's a little more classic. This feels a little more interesting. So then I've got these Roa jeans on. This is the last pair. This is a size 36. They run a little big, I would say.
Yeah, so Roa they're out of Amsterdam, so they're European sizing. So they have 36, 38, 40, maybe 42. So 36 is the smallest size, which typically, what would you take?
I would typically take like a 28.
Yeah.
So
you have room in these.
Yeah. So these are good. They kind of, what I love about this denim is that it feels like I like a white, but I really don't like a skinny white or a fitted white. So these feel like they add like a freshness and a lightness to the capsule without, I don't know, feeling like just too big.
Outdated, I think. Yeah. I think the size here makes them feel modern.
Yeah.
It's what ties in the modern to the entire capsule.
But I also love that there's no distressing on them. I love that they're cuffed at the bottom. They're just a really good. This is the last pair though, but we do have a similar fitting white denim coming in. Probably should be in the next week or two. So stay tuned for that. So
we also have a couple pairs of the Neely Low and Mitchell jean left and a cream, which are a similar-ish fit if you want to size up a little bit, but they're not as bright white. And I want to also highlight, I think, something else she was trying to get at with talking talking about how you love a white jean, but them not being too fitted. It's like a bright white is already loud and eye-catching, so you don't want it to be super tight and like fitted around the body because it's not the right catch of the eye.
Yeah. Well, and I know we're not flattering isn't necessarily the goal at all, but like I think tight white anything is just really unflattering and not cool.
It's not it.
No.
Okay. I'm also wearing the tank here. We're wearing, basically the same base. We're gonna stay in these bases throughout the whole time to really show how the capsule works. And then these are the Roa trouser shorts. I am wearing a 36. We have a 36 and a 40 left in stock. And these are great. I love them. We really like these because they feel like a modern update to a trouser, and they also feel really relevant to spring.
Yeah, I love the fact that they can feel professional if you wear them with a blazer or a button down, but I also feel like they can feel very like sort of chill and tomboyish if you dress them down with like a loafer and maybe like a hoodie or t-shirt.
I really like them with the heel as well. I think because they are a more masculine silhouette, they are longer than my knee. Like the pointed toe heel really helps to kind of balance it all out nicely. And then I have on the Neely Loven Neely belt. In her original capsule that she pulled the Neely Loven, I think it was called Mariella belt, something with an N, which was kind of like a dark brown suede, but this feels really similar and really just adds polish to the capsule with that little pop of gold, kind of making this more seamless. And then the shoes, we didn't talk about the shoes.
Oh yeah.
We just got these in. Check them.
How did they?
So we talked about these shoes because they are a similar feel to the Rachel Comey ballet flat that we have.
Yeah, they're similar, but they do have a little heel.
Yes, but the heel is really nice for spring summer because we were talking about how the flat feels really good. The flat feels really good with pants and like longer bottoms.
Or even like capris, even just like cut off.
Totally. But when you're wearing a flat with a short, it doesn't feel as flattering. I think it can kind of feel, for lack of better words, stubby. Is like how it feels to me.
I think a little bit of a heel goes a long way.
A really long way, especially when you have legs showing. It just feels a little bit.
But anyway, they're the Lamont Barrel. I don't think we said that.
Yeah, so these are the Lamont Barrel.
And the color is what I love, and I love the ivory with the white. I like the way that it works with. Again, it's kind of along the same lines as the browns and blues. It softens.
Totally. This is like a grounding, softening element to the white jeans. They have a little crinkled leather texture as well, which is nice too to add texture to the pretty, like matted
uniform tone. So yeah, that's to start.
That's some little details of our base.
I feel like one of our base hero pieces in this capsule is this Tibi blazer. I think it's called a sculpted blazer.
Yes, this is the Tibi sculpted blazer, and it's in a navy. Not necessarily a very deep navy.
I think it's pretty.
Like I think I wouldn't mistake it for black.
Oh yeah, no, it's clearly navy. I want to just point out the coolest feature back here.
Such good features here.
Got this button in the back so you can have it totally open, or you can pull it across and cinch it in the back.
So yeah, you could have it. Well, why don't you put it on?
Okay.
So we can show.
So what's great about this blazer is, number one, I think that it's a single-breasted blazer, not a double-breasted blazer. So it hangs open much more easily than, like, say, the Liam, which really kind of like wants to close.
Yes.
This one wants to stay open, which is nice, I think, for spring and summer.
We have the size 6 pulled here, by the way.
Yes, this is the 6 that I have on. So yeah, the big deals here are that it's kind of open and single-breasted. The sleeve detail, it's got this, you can see, like sculpted.
It has a barrel-shaped sleeve.
Yeah.
Subtle. It's not
like,
overwhelming.
You notice it when I do that, but like if you're just hanging out, you don't really. And when it's really cool is when you scrunch up the sleeves.
Totally.
Just gives it some more volume
regular like this is how it will come with it buttoned in the center here. You also have the option to completely unbutton it, so you can really be fluid, have this movement, even show a little skin while you're moving around, adding a different type of interest. And
well,
then,
if you, just curious, if you wanted to button it and have it open, does that kind of pull it open even more?
a little bit.
Okay, because yeah, you can almost even wear it as like a top.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what we love about this blazer is the versatility that it has.
Yeah.
And then you have the option to cross snap over here. You scoot back just a little bit to add a more slimming, kind of like, I think of this as a more feminine silhouette, and especially for Tibby, well, and actually show from the front when it's buttoned across like this.
So when it's buttoned across, it kind of pulls it open if you have it, which is actually great because again, it kind of makes it a little more airy, a little bit more of an over piece for spring, summer. But then too, if you button it while it's cinched, it gives it a lot of shape. So,
which feels, again, modern. I think for a little bit, the more fitted blazer was feeling outdated, and now it's actually having more of a comeback, especially for Tibby, where we see the Liam blazer, which is generally pretty oversized, pretty masculine. You're not attached to the slimming element, but having the option to do it is just really nice.
Yeah.
And just cool. Yeah. For versatility.
so we have a couple of these left. I think maybe
We should throw this on over because I thought that was so cool.
Okay. Alright, I'm doing all top. This is another great piece. I don't think we named it as a hero of the castle, but it definitely is a hero. But this is the Tibby leather zip-up hoodie jacket. I'm not sure if that's the
And this is the
official
size
name.
large.
Yes, this is a size large. Love the browns with the navy here. Just like add a little pop of navy. The great things about this jacket are one, the shape. It's got that like sort of cocoon back. Not exaggerated, super subtle in this piece. But what I love the most about this jacket is the neck. When you zip it all the way up, I love the funnel neck. So you've got that.
That's
But
a little
then-
modern element.
Yeah. So good. And then you can zip it up from the bottom, which I think is just such a cool feature. So it can kind of still be airy.
Yeah, you're not committed to like a bulky feeling piece.
Yeah.
And you can't really tell that much on camera, but the leather here, I don't know if you already said
No, I
this.
didn't. Yeah.
It is so lightweight.
Yeah.
It doesn't really like feel like a leather jacket
No,
necessarily
it's
with
so-
like the stiffness.
yeah.
It's like fluid and buttery and super lightweight, which like I think online you might be like, why do we have this? It's spring. But if you were to feel the weight of it, the softness of the leather, and also like here the styling options, it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it's definitely a spring weight leather jacket. It's
Yeah.
really, really nice.
Yeah, I mean it snowed this morning here. This
It
would be a
did.
good day for this.
Yes. Little bizarre.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But actually, show the back here. This is a detail I love. It's like this little peak of blazer out from the bottom of the jacket. It's just those little details that I love.
Yeah.
That are super cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, I just threw on the Denimist. Well, no, I don't know what this is called, so one sec. Okay, the Denimist Sutton button up, and we only have an extra small left. So this is the extra small, which still has an oversized-ish fit. I think both of us would probably pull a large because
we sold the large. I had on the large in my house.
because we like the more like exaggerated fit of this. But even the extra small, I mean, it still doesn't necessarily feel like fitted at all, which is really great. I think here the colors really tied it in the capsule nicely, obviously, and just add some nice crisp structure and visual interest with like a little bit of a pattern. So lots of versatility here. Yeah, love it thrown over and open. This feels really chill versus if I were to like close this and tuck it into the shorts, then it would feel totally professional.
Yeah. Or even like tie it in or not. I mean, we styled it 1,000 ways, and
Yeah, I'll show you guys
styling
with
with
the
these,
waist.
or even wrapped around the waist. It's just a good. It breaks up.
It's a really good tool, and I think
exactly.
I don't know. I think we show a lot of tools as like a little cashmere sweater or something like that.
I think we like to think of most items as tools in your wardrobe, just because to me that gives them more value in my mind and makes me feel better about buying.
And I love this, like having the little cutout here is just
it's just cool. It's really good.
yeah.
And with that, this is the last one of these as well. This is the guest in residence. I think it's called a chunky crew or something like
Yes.
that. Cozy crew in the light blue. 100% cashmere. It's a great summer sweater. And yeah, again, kind of used it as a tool, but also it's awesome just to throw on. It's just really soft and lovely. So I love it with the navy, and I can throw it on.
I want to show you guys. This is the size small in the leather jacket. Just for a little bit of the size reference, she was wearing the size large, which obviously looked really good as well. But you can really move in between sizes, I think in pieces like this, because the small still feels really chill.
Yeah, totally.
And yeah, I love the zipping options here. It's cool because I think, and when you size down in this and you're able to kind of like have a little bit more of a cinch, not necessarily cinch, but around the waist, you kind of have the option to tuck it under and kind of style it as a little bomber moment too, which is cool. That's fun.
Super fun. Okay, so now I've got the sweater on, and I can show you kind of what we were talking about with the beauty of the high neck of the tank is that even just with this isn't a super like wide crew neck or anything, but you can still get that pop of brown under there, which is just a nice contrast, I think, to the blue.
Well, it's softening too.
Yeah.
Like and same with, that's what the belt is doing here too. Like the bright blue with the white could read as pretty literal coastal, or just like literal spring because it's so bright. But having these browns that tone it down, are really nice.
So
and the ivory
brown really like help, tone it down, make it
and
feel
like,
a little more chill.
if you can imagine, well, let's show this back. Because if you can imagine, like if it were a black tank and a black belt, it wouldn't feel as necessarily grounding. Yes, it would totally feel progress. Excuse me.
And this is just for reference, this is the large in the sweater. It's the last one we have left, like I said.
So good.
So it's not, it is oversized, but they're all oversized. That's how they're designed to be. And they've got, a nice little slit on the sides.
I think too, like sometimes a chunky sweater doesn't really give you as much ease as this one is to do a little front tuck. Like sometimes a chunky sweater will pull your whole entire pants out if you do it in front tuck, but this looks really nice and seamless. It's a good cashmere.
And then this is the navy blue Elizabeth scarf that we used, and again, it's just it's a good styling tool. I had it on the bag, which I love, but also I love the way it looks here with the light blue and browns.
Yeah,
and you can do it this way, or you can turn it around and do it more like that does feel a little more nautical to me for some reason. But
I don't think in a bad way though.
Yeah. I kind of like it like this. So.
But
Yeah.
it's good. And like the way that the browns tie in with the blues is so nice. Because even like the deep brown here with the deep blue is so good. Pretty. It's all just really cohesive. Okay. Mind this. I think if I were to style this, I would wear it without so that I could have a little bit more skin showing here. But this is kind of how I could take these same exact pieces and make it feel more elevated. Yeah. I don't want to feel corporate necessarily. I still want to feel chill. It's totally professional. professional, yeah. But it's still interesting.
So do you want to pull
Yeah.
that in?
Do you want to talk about the tee, how we're like replacing the
Yeah.
tee?
So I had originally pulled the Roa t-shirt, but it's sold out. So I'm pulling in, this is the last one that we have right now. It's the Neely Lowton Brady tee in gray, and this is an extra small. I haven't tried this one yet, so hopefully it works. Yeah, it's a little more fitted than the Roa one, but, and again, like, I like
That's
this
because
little,
it's an extra small.
yeah, contrast
Yeah.
here with the gray and brown, and I love gray and brown together.
Me too. But whatever.
And then that kind of feels, it tones like the blazer down. If you wanted to throw the blazer over with a t-shirt, I just think the whole thing feels a little bit more relaxed, even than with a tank.
Here is the sweater kind of layered over this. Totally different vibe. Really good though. Loving the colors. It is like a nautical color theme, but it doesn't feel, because of the modern silhouettes, it doesn't feel so literal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Show how you
Something
did
I
with
did,
like
yeah.
tying. I love that.
I think I maybe didn't have a belt on and had it pulled kind of down, but I took just the t-shirt and kind of twisted it up right here.
Which, if you wanted it to stay all day, we were really just kind of messing around. You could
can
put
tie it
a
in
little
knot.
ponytail too.
I mean, I do this with my hair.
Like you could
and
put a
then
rubber
tuck it in.
band.
Whoops, that didn't work.
Like if you wanted to put a rubber band here at this point and then tuck it up
Right.
under, that would, I think, hold longer.
Yeah, I think I had it just kind of like that.
Yeah.
So it's an option.
It's just cool. It's playing with proportion and coloring, layering.
Right.
Which, like, I think for me, heading into spring, after like being in the season of doing so much layering, I tend to feel kind of bare. I'm like, wait, I feel like I'm not wearing anything.
Yeah, layers are good.
So having an option to layer, but still not feel like bulky is nice.
Yeah.
That's fun. Oh, I will show that. Yeah. And then here's the blazer with the shorts, which is really cool. Especially because it's not black on black. Like the black on navy with the brown.
It's so good.
It's so good. And they're all like, this is ring 2, right? To be, well, these are ring 1 for the color wheel, but I mean, these are just the neutrals that aren't boring. Yeah. And you can really pair every single neutral together. Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can use this as a scarf if you need it. And then I think the blue and gray work really well together, the light blue and gray.
Yeah. And this is the only Elizabeth scarf that we have. Like, in this colorway.
Yeah.
Only one left. And then we didn't even talk about the
Let's
bag.
talk about the bag.
Okay, this is the new, we just got this in, Neely Lowton Keith Toast, which is really great. And what I personally really love about this is there's not a flashy like logo.
No, it's really understated.
It's really understated. There's like a tiny little engraving here, but it's like, it doesn't need to be known. You can just tell it's luxe and quality.
Exactly.
The straps too are great. Great like,
It's kind of a good,
it's a good radius here.
forever tote.
Yeah, it's a
but
carry-all. It's a really good carry-all.
It also does have an inside zip pouch, just
Mm-hmm.
FYI, for like a little organization and not losing your keys and whatnot. But
Yeah.
it's a really good.
And we like this to, again, kind of tie in a little bit of black.
Yeah. No,
It's good. It's just classic. I mean, what else is there to say? I don't know.
let's see. I think we covered.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we had the dress, there's a ton of
Oh, yeah.
styling options there as well.
Yeah, the dress was great because you can just layer right over the top of it, and then it feels like you have a skirt.
Yes. What I love about the dress is the neckline and the kind of armhole line are flush to the skin. And the whole top kind of part of the dress feels very flush. So the layering opportunities there are just so easy. Like, you could layer a tank over and it could feel easy.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, you can look at, we have a whole section on our website with all of our capsules and like the videos and the styling and everything. So if you missed it, you can definitely go back and look and use it for styling inspo or whatever you're.
Yeah, I know it feels, it's kind of fast-paced, the weekly capsules, but I mean, that is how our inventory is. Our capsules are small quantity inventory, so it is fast-paced, but again, I think a point that we go back to with the capsules is like, you don't have to buy every single piece in the capsule.
Exactly.
You should be able to pull
Work
things from your own closet. Yeah. But yeah, this being the core capsule, this really is like, especially an easy thing that you can hopefully pull from your own closet or see like what you may be missing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.